Hello and welcome to GrassCan's 2020 Spring Startup Meeting. My name is Benjamin and I will be your narrator for the duration of this training module. First up, we're going to talk about the agenda. We're going to get a message from the president, followed by a small note on the company barbecue. We're going to touch on points with CORE 2020. What does that mean for us and where are we going with CORE? COVID-19. I know you've heard a lot about it, but we are still going to make a few notes concerning COVID-19. And then lastly, we're going to talk about some of the in-house training and some of the training that you guys need to have for the remainder of the year. Now let's hear a small message from the president of GrassCan Construction, Angelo Gressa.
Good morning, everyone. It's an unprecedented time and an interesting time in our whole existence. But at GrassCan, we would normally be celebrating the start of spring with a barbecue, going around sites, talking to everyone. But unfortunately, the way this COVID pandemic has hit us, we are moving forward in a positive but more safe and cautious way. I want to address this morning as Benjamin asked me to say a few words in lieu of our barbecue. To first and foremost, welcome everybody back and to make everyone aware of how important it is, regardless of COVID protocols and responses, how important it is to be safe and aware of your surroundings and environment. Part of our mantra here at GrassCan has always been to keep everybody healthy and safe moving forward for their families and obviously for work. But more importantly, I want to make sure everybody's aware of a few quick things. One, we've kept everybody in communications from a day-to-day basis, protocols, my communiques every weekend, and obviously the media, but our upgraded protocols that have addressed the way we do things now in our company. That being said, we have not lost one day, I'm happy to say, for anyone out there who has wanted to work. One of the few fortunate companies that's managed to maintain safe and no COVID-related issues, met or exceeded the MOL guidelines with all the reviews we've had on site and off site. We're proud to say that we've managed to implement some amazing strategies to keep going forward. That being said, I'm not the bearer of gloom and doom. I'm the bearer of happiness and future. That we have a full agenda for the next 2 years. We have work with Metrolinx in the City of Toronto that'll carry us till the end of next year, if not further. One project's beyond that. We've been fortunate to maintain a vigilant tendering process to keep everybody busy in the office when it comes to bidding work, but also administering and starting new work. I don't know if everybody's aware, I'm sure they are. Our future is pretty bright. We have good young crews working out there. We have a great core of young people inside and outside, and that's the future of our company. Now, that being said, before I close this off, I want to assure everybody that I'm not canceling the barbecue. I will be postponing it. Seems to be a big word. Hopefully in the fall, we can have a 2-day event, a pumpkin and barbecue and pumpkin, or maybe even a thank you for everybody being smart and safe out there. Enjoy your families, your friends, be cognizant of everybody around you. When it comes to mental and other issues, being inside doesn't mean It's a good thing for a lot of people. Stay alert, aware, and be safe. And I guess I got to buy better food for the next barbecue because we missed this one. So thank you for working hard for the company and keeping our reputation second to none.
Thank you, Angelo. So, CORE 2020, what is the status of the CORE audit for this year? Well, we did submit the CORE audit on March 6th, and we had a phenomenal score of 96%. So we really want to thank everybody who continues to do hard work to go and get the JHAs done, the toolbox talks, the inspections, and all the other documentation that is associated with CORE. So we submitted it, but the CORE auditor is going to get back to us by mid-June with the final results. So despite the fact that we marked ourselves at 96%, the auditor is going to just confirm that we actually did score 96%. So far, we did get a letter of good standing, which is valid until July 22 of this year, which means that we can still maintain CORE despite the backlog of audits within CORE. Next year, however, the spring of 2021, we're going to have our external audit. So what does this mean? Well, we're going to have the auditor come on out, and he's going to inspect all of our job sites to make sure that what we say we do on paper is actually being done out in the field. So we're not going to have a problem with this as long as everybody keeps up the hard work out in the field. But seriously, what is different for next year that is different from this year? Well, there are 14 elements instead of 19. And this has amalgamated some of the elements, but it has also created a few new ones. One to pay careful attention to is our subcontractor element. They are now going to put a lot more emphasis on our subs. They're going to want to make sure that the JHAs are being done by each of our subs, that they are able to assess, analyze, and control their hazards. They also want to assess the subcontractor's competencies. Is the supervisor qualified to be in the position? Does the supervisor have all the training? And does he have the knowledge and training to carry out all the tasks out in the field? There will also be a requirement for our subs to communicate with us whenever there's a task that changes. So it's going to be their responsibility to notify everyone on site of their hazards and how it might affect us. And finally, one different note, we are also going to have to concentrate on management involvement with safety. So how does upper management within GrassCan Construction go and handle safety out in the field, within the office, and how do they support it corporate-wide? COVID-19. Well, I know you guys have heard a lot about COVID-19, and we keep talking about it and talking about it. But we need to go and be able to highlight some of the things that we have done here at GrassCan. And it might even be for some of the new people that have just recently joined us. So we have issued COVID-19 reporting posters, and we have put them out on site. We have also done COVID screening so that we can go and get contact tracing throughout the organization. We've also developed a COVID-19 safety policy, which is available on every site and on the tablets and on the safety boards. And we've also done a COVID-19 scenario site safety response process flowchart. So what happens if somebody does contact somebody that has COVID-19 or is suspected of? This is a flowchart that will help you guide your way through it. But most importantly, please contact the president or the health and safety department for guidance as to what to do in these situations. And lastly, we have also put out safety stations all throughout the sites with cleaning stations. So we have water, we have hand sanitizer, soap, we have masks, we have everything available for the COVID-19 and how to protect yourselves. And now some messages from the president. As many of you already know, Angelo sends out weekly emails informing our clients, our employees, and all interested parties as to what GrassCan is doing during these times of COVID-19. He gives some valuable information, such as staying connected with your friends and family, eating healthy, and do something that you enjoy and love to do. He also wants to encourage people to look out for each other, and if you notice that somebody is struggling during these times, that you can go and be able to offer some assistance to them or get some assistance for them. But throughout all the emails, Angelo continues to remind everyone that GrassCan remains open for business, and we are proactively implementing strategies for upcoming commitments and essential services to our clients and to the public. But most importantly, he wants everyone to take care of themselves and your loved ones. He also wants you to be patient and kind, and most importantly, stay healthy. But with that being said, we are developing continuity plans for the future. So if this is to happen again, we are going to have plans and strategies in place so that people can work from home. And we're going to look at how IT is going to play a very valuable role, and how working from home is going to be a valuable asset to GrassCan in the future. Out in the field, he also lets people know that we have temperature screening with handheld thermometers so that we can check the temperatures of people that are entering and exiting our sites. But with that, we're also going to be looking at a brand new workforce in the future, a new workplace, and also how are we going to evolve as a company, and we're developing plans and strategies for that. Now, out on the job sites, the Ministry of Labor has visited many of our job sites, and they have noted that we meet or exceed the Ministry of Labor's guidelines for construction site and safety during the COVID-19, and they're very impressed with how we handle ourselves. And over the last 2 months, we've had 0 job losses throughout the company. Everybody has remained employed. But he wants you also to remember to be patient, clear, honest, and most importantly, kind and considerate to everyone. He also sends out messages of praise where he wants to recognize the team and thank everybody for their hard work during this time. And lastly, as Angelo Grassa puts it, as always, I want to reiterate that everyone's safety and well-being remain our highest priority. Stay safe, healthy, and connected. Training. I get many people asking me, Ben, how do I keep up to date with my training now that we have COVID-19? Well, unfortunately, IHSA Locals 183 and 793 have canceled all of their in-house or in-class courses until further notice. But courses such as working at heights, propane, confined space, etc., if the course was expiring between February 28th, 2020 and July 28, 2020, they are now extending those expiry dates for up to 1 year past the date that is on your training certificate. So you get a little bit more time, but once the courses are available, you need to be able to sign up for them. Online training, however, it's still available, and it does not have any impact whatsoever because of the COVID-19. So you can continue to be up to date with WHMIS, GoTransit, CN, etc. And if you require an up-to-date training record, or if you need help with booking a training course, please feel free to contact the Health and Safety Department, and we'll be more than happy to help you out. And finally, for questions about this video or any other video that GrassCan has produced, please contact the Health and Safety Department.